Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the BMW M4 Competition Convertible. Now, in the middle of last year, the M4 and the M3 underwent a little bit of a refresh at LCI, and I haven't actually yet looked at the new M4 Convertible. There's a few different options that have changed, a few things we need to talk about and take a look at on this rather special M4 Competition LCI. Now, first things first, we need to talk about under here, because it is the same 3-litre 6-cylinder twin turbocharged engine as before, only we've now got a little bit more power, so up to 530 horsepower now, which means that the 0 to 62 mile an hour time has also dropped. In the M4 Competition Convertible, it's just under 4 seconds, which is seriously fast. All that power is put to the road via a 4-wheel drive system, BMW's fantastic xDrive system, and the fabulous DCT gearbox. Now, on the exterior, there have been a few subtle changes, which I think have really transformed the way this car looks. There's pretty much just the front lights on the M4. It's still got the big, large kidney grills here with the double slats here, the really imposing look. Trust me, when one of these is behind you, you know this is such an imposing front end, and I really do think these large kidney grills have really aged well on the M3 and the M4. We've also got the carbon fibre trim. This particular car has got the Ultimate Pack. We'll talk about the specifications a little bit more when we get inside, but this car is black sapphire on the outside with a black leather interior, and it looks great. But yeah, those headlights, the Corona rings have now gone there, this almost upturned little triangle effect, and they are so aggressive, and they give it a really slightly different character at the front end. As we move along the side, it is the traditional convertible style. We have got a fabric folding roof, which I'll cut to a shot of now, which can be raised and lowered while you're driving, I believe up to about 30 miles an hour. So it's incredibly easy to get the roof up and roof down, depending on the weather. Obviously today it's a beautiful day, so you'll want the roof off. There isn't actually an overload of design creases along the side here. It's actually quite an elegant design along the side. At the M4 designation here, we've then got a swage line which runs the whole way through here. It doesn't cut through the handle, it just drops below that. We've got the carbon fibre wing mirrors here, which are the M design. Again, this has got the Ultimate Pack, so all the carbon fibre elements on the outside. But I think it's a really crisp design. I think it looks fantastic, especially with all of the windows down and open completely like this. We've also got the fabulous M alloy wheels, front and rear. We've got blue calipers on this particular car. You can spec them as red or black as well, depending on what you want. Now, you'll see that I've spun the car around so we can have a proper look at the rear end. In terms of the overall design, not really anything has changed. We've got the carbon fibre rear diffuser on here with the quad exhaust pipes, but the big thing are these rear lights. These are the fabulous laser lights, which I believe were first seen on the M4 CSL, and now they're making their way into the M4 LCI. They are simply exquisite. The detailing in these rear lights is superb, and at night especially, they are just incredible. But what about the interior? What are the big changes in there? Because that's where the majority of the changes have happened. Now, as we jump inside the car, this is where there are some significant changes. Chief among which is this fabulous new M flat bottom steering wheel directly in front of me. Now, there is something to mention with this new generation M3, M4, and that is with the specification. If you go for the Ultimate Pack, you don't as standard get the carbon fibre interior trim. And if you don't get the interior trim in carbon fibre, you don't get the really lovely shift paddles in carbon fibre or the carbon round the wheel. You get the standard paddles in here, and for me, I think it needs the carbon. The carbon looks absolutely fantastic, but if you did want a little bit more of an understated look in here, you can now specify it with the lovely silver trim throughout, which gives it a much more subdued look in here. But of course, it's still an M car, so you've got the M buttons here with the red little details, the M red dead ahead strip up here, the red accent down here for the start stop button, and the M gear selector. We've got an M bespoke display directly in front of you with the brand new version of BMW's operating system up in the center, which runs wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and has been made just that little bit easier to control. Another thing that's changed with the specification of these cars, the Ultimate Pack now doesn't get you the carbon fibre buckets, which I think it's actually made it so much easier, because before, if you wanted all the specification but didn't want the bucket seats, you had to do it individually. Now you just spec the Ultimate Pack, get all the specification, and don't have to have the carbon seats. And don't get me wrong, those carbon seats look outstanding. And I think if you are going to track your M3 or M4, I think they're perfect. But for this convertible, I think it's a more subdued, slightly softer approach, a slightly different proposition to the rest of the range. I would always go for these seats. They are fantastic. And they also have the best invention ever fitted to a convertible, air scarf. So it's got little blowers in the back of the headrests here, which just blow warm air around the back of your neck. It is superb. But other than that, we've got a slightly different design to the dashboard here. We've got slightly different air vent designs here. The air conditioning controls are all on the screen, but in a slightly different design. And it is just small little incremental changes which I think have really transformed the character of this car. And I have driven an M4 Coupé with this new power, and it is phenomenal. It is so quick, and it just feels outstanding. The convertible, I think, is a very different proposition. It's more for cruising, and this car is just fabulous at that. But if you want any more information on the new BMW M4 Competition Convertible, please use the link in the description of this video to contact your local Sytner BMW retailer. This particular car, at time of filming, is currently for sale at Sytner Shrewsbury, so again, use the link in the description of this video to get in contact with the team there. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.